After 60, you need these three things, not because life is ending, but because a deeper part of life is beginning. Something changes inside you at this stage. You begin to feel that the old way of living no longer fits. The old way of rushing, proving, pleasing, worrying, and carrying everything alone starts to feel too heavy. Your soul begins to ask for peace. Your heart begins to ask for rest. Your mind begins to ask for trust. And life begins to whisper, you do not have to force anymore. You can open, you can receive, you can let good come to you in a softer way. After 60, you may notice that the things that once felt so important do not hold the same power over you anymore. The need to impress people becomes weaker. The need to explain yourself becomes tiring. The need to control every detail of life becomes too much for the heart to carry. This is not a loss. This is wisdom arriving. This is your spirit saying, I am ready for a gentler way. You are not meant to spend this season fighting life. You are meant to learn how to trust life. You are meant to feel safe in your own heart. You are meant to know that good can still come, love can still grow, healing can still happen, and peace can still become your daily home. Take a deep breath right now. Let your body soften. Let your shoulders drop. Let your hands relax. You have carried so much. You have walked through many seasons. You have seen things change. You have lost some things. You have learned many lessons. You have had moments when you felt strong and moments when you felt tired. But through all of it, life has still carried you here. That means there is still more for you. There is still more light for your heart. There is still more calm for your mind. There is still more good waiting to meet you. After 60, manifestation is not about begging the universe. It is not about trying harder every day until your body feels worn out. It is not about repeating words while your heart is full of fear. It is not about forcing life to move on your time. Manifestation after 60 becomes softer, deeper, and more honest. It begins with the way you feel inside. It begins with the way you speak to yourself. It begins with the way you allow good to reach you. It begins with the simple truth that you do not have to earn your worth. You do not have to chase every blessing. You do not have to prove that you deserve peace. You are already worthy of peace. This season of life asks you to stop living from pressure and begin living from trust. It asks you to stop saying, I must make everything happen, and begin saying, I allow life to support me. It asks you to stop holding the past so tightly and begin opening your hands to what is still possible. You may not be the same person you were years ago, and that is beautiful. You are not supposed to be the same. Life has shaped you. Time has taught you. Your heart has grown through joy and pain. Now you are being invited to use that wisdom, not to worry more, but to trust more. The first thing to understand is this. After 60, your energy matters more than your effort. You can work hard, think hard, plan hard, and still feel blocked if your heart is closed. But when your heart begins to open, life begins to move in ways you cannot always explain. A calm heart sees blessings that a worried mind misses. A peaceful spirit hears guidance that fear cannot hear. An open soul receives gifts that control cannot hold. This is why this message matters. You are not being asked to do more. You are being asked to soften. You are being asked to receive. You are being asked to trust the quiet good that life is still bringing your way. Say softly in your heart, I am ready for a softer way of living. Let those words settle inside you. Do not rush them. Do not turn them into another task. Just let them be. A softer way does not mean a weak way. It means a wiser way. It means you no longer waste your life fighting every wave. It means you learn to float when life is moving. It means you stop trying to hold every answer in your hands. It means you understand that not everything needs to be solved today. Some things need time. Some things need space. Some things need trust. There may be a part of you that says, but I have waited so long. I have already been patient. I have already been through enough. And that feeling is real. Your heart may be tired from waiting. Your mind may be tired from hoping. But after 60, hope does not have to feel like pressure. Hope can become quiet. Hope can become steady. Hope can become a soft light inside you that says, I do not know how everything will unfold, but I believe good is still possible. That kind of hope is powerful. It does not shout. It does not chase. It simply stays open. You may have spent many years giving to others. You may have given your time, your energy, your love, your strength, and your care. You may have been the one who held things together. You may have been the one who stayed strong even when you felt weak inside. But now life is asking you to receive too. Receiving is not selfish. Receiving is balance. The sun gives light, but the earth also receives it. The flower opens and the rain enters. The heart gives love, but the heart must also allow love in. You were never meant to only pour out. You were also meant to be filled. This is why the first years after 60 can feel so spiritual. You begin to ask deeper questions. What do I truly need now? What brings me peace? What am I still holding that no longer helps me? What good am I ready to allow? These questions are not signs of weakness. They are signs of awakening. They show that your soul is no longer satisfied with noise. Your soul wants truth. Your soul wants peace. Your soul wants to live from love instead of fear. And this is where the three things begin. They are not complicated. They are not hard to understand. They are simple, but they are deep. You need openness. You need release. You need calm energy. These three things can change the way you move through life. They can help you stop forcing and start allowing. They can help you stop fighting and start trusting. They can help you stop living as if your best days are behind you and start feeling that life still has blessings with your name on them. But before we move into the first thing, let this truth enter your heart. Your age does not close the door to good. Your age does not stop love. Your age does not stop healing. Your age does not stop peace. Your age does not stop new joy from finding you. After 60, you are not less connected to life. You may actually be more ready for life than ever before because you have learned what matters. You have learned that peace is precious. You have learned that health is a blessing. You have learned that kind words matter. You have learned that time is sacred. You have learned that the heart needs gentleness. So breathe again. Inhale peace. Exhale the old pressure. Inhale trust. Exhale the thought that it is too late. Inhale openness. Exhale the belief that you must do everything alone. Let your body hear this. Let your mind hear this. Let your heart hear this. You are safe to receive good. You are safe to begin again. You are safe to let life surprise you. You do not have to know exactly how the next blessing will come. You do not have to know who will bring it, when it will arrive, or what shape it will take. Your work is not to control every doorway. Your work is to become open enough to walk through the right one when it appears. Sometimes the mind wants a full map, but the soul only needs the next step. Sometimes fear wants proof before it trusts. But peace begins when you trust before you see. This is not blind hope. This is spiritual strength. This is the quiet knowing that life has not forgotten you. After 60, the heart becomes more sensitive to truth. You can feel when something is not right for you. You can feel when a place drains you. You can feel when a thought makes your body heavy. You can feel when your own words are closing your spirit. This sensitivity is a gift. It helps you choose more wisely. It helps you protect your peace. It helps you understand that every thought, every word, every feeling is part of what you are creating. That is why your inner world matters so much now. What you repeat inside becomes the ground you stand on. So begin with this gentle thought. I am entering a season of peace. Say it slowly. I am entering a season of peace. Not because nothing will ever change. Not because life will always be easy. But because you are choosing to meet life differently. You are choosing not to let every small worry rule your day. You are choosing not to let the past speak louder than your present. You are choosing not to close your heart before good has a chance to enter. This is the beginning of a new inner way. A younger heart may believe it must chase. A wiser heart knows how to allow. A younger mind may believe everything must happen now. A wiser mind knows that the right things arrive in the right time. A younger spirit may fight every ending. A wiser spirit understands that some endings are openings in disguise. After 60, you are invited into this wiser way. You are invited to stop seeing life as something to battle and begin seeing life as something that can support you. There is a deep peace that comes when you stop trying to push life into your plan and begin saying, "Show me the way." There is a deep peace that comes when you stop asking, "Why am I not there yet?" and begin saying, "I trust where I am right now." There is a deep peace that comes when you stop saying, "I am too old," and begin saying, "I am still open to good." These words matter. They become seeds in your mind, and every day you water either fear or faith. You water either limitation or love. You water either worry or trust. So let this be the first seed today. I am still open to life. This is a simple sentence, but it carries great power. It tells your heart that the door is not closed. It tells your body that it can relax. It tells your mind that it does not have to keep repeating old fear. It tells life, "I am willing." And willingness is where many miracles begin. You do not have to feel perfect. You do not have to believe everything all at once. You only have to be willing to open a little. After 60, you need to protect your heart from the idea that everything good has already passed. That thought is not truth. It is fear wearing the voice of truth. Good does not belong only to one age. Peace does not belong only to one season. Love does not belong only to one chapter. The soul does not retire from growth. The heart does not stop wanting beauty. Life does not stop sending signs. Even now, even here, even after everything, something good can begin. You are not too late. Let those words move slowly through your heart. You are not too late for peace. You are not too late for healing. You are not too late for love. You are not too late for joy. You are not too late to change the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you receive life. The me and may try to argue. It may bring up the past. It may say, "But so much time has gone." It may say, "I should have done more." It may say, "I missed my chance." But your soul knows something deeper. Your soul knows that the present moment still has power. Many people carry quiet sadness after 60. They may not speak about it, but they feel it inside. They look back and remember what did not happen. They remember dreams they placed aside. They remember words they wish they had said. They remember chances they did not take. They remember pain they had to hide. And sometimes, without meaning to, they begin to believe the future must be smaller than the past. But this is not true. The future does not have to be loud to be beautiful. It does not have to look like your younger years to be meaningful. A peaceful future is still a blessing. A healed heart is still a miracle. A calm mind is still a gift. You are not here to punish yourself for what you did not know before. You are here to love yourself with what you know now. That is a very important shift. You did the best you could with the awareness you had at the time. And now you have more awareness. Now you can choose softer words. Now you can choose kinder thoughts. Now you can choose a new way to meet your own heart. You cannot go back and live yesterday again, but you can bless yourself today. You can stop using the past as a weapon against yourself. You can begin to say, I forgive myself for not knowing then what I know now. There is a kind of pain that comes from believing life has passed you by. But life is not a train that left without you. Life is breathing through you right now. Life is in the air you take in. Life is in the beat of your heart. Life is in the way your eyes can still notice light. Life is in the way your spirit still listens when words of hope are spoken. If you can hear this message, there is still a part of you that believes in good. That part of you is sacred. Do not silence it. Do not tell it to be quiet. Let it speak. Let it say, I am still here. I am still willing. I still believe something gentle can happen. After 60, one of the most healing things you can do is stop measuring your life by what others have done. Your path is your path. Your timing is your timing. Your lessons are your lessons. Your blessings may not look like someone else's blessings, but they are still real. Sometimes peace comes later because the heart needed many years to understand what peace truly means. Sometimes self-love comes later because you spent many years loving others first. Sometimes new joy comes later because you had to release old pain before there was space for it. Later does not mean lesser. Later can still be holy. Later can still be beautiful. You may feel that your body has changed. You may feel that your energy is not the same. You may feel that life moves differently now. But these changes do not make you less worthy of good. They invite you to be more tender with yourself. They invite you to stop speaking to your body as if it has failed you. Your body has carried you through every year of your life. It has held your sadness. It has held your laughter. It has moved you through days when you did not feel strong. It deserves kindness. It deserves gentle words. It deserves thanks. A loving relationship with your body is also part of receiving good. Say softly, I bless my body. I bless my age. I bless this season of my life. These words may feel new. They may feel strange if you have spent years judging yourself. But keep them close. Your body listens. Your heart listens. Your cells listen. When you speak with love, something inside you begins to soften. You may not change everything in one day, but you can begin. One kind word can be the start of healing. One peaceful thought can be the start of a new life inside you. You are not too late, because the point of power is not 20 years ago. It is not 10 years ago. It is not yesterday. The point of power is always here. It is in this breath. It is in this thought. It is in this small choice. Right now, you can choose not to repeat the old fear. Right now, you can choose not to call yourself too old. Right now, you can choose not to close your heart. Right now, you can choose to say, I am open to good in new ways. That is how life changes. Not always with one big event, but with small inner choices made again and again. The mind may say, what can really change now? But the heart answers, peace can change, my thoughts can change, my energy can change, my relationship with life can change. And when those things change, everything feels different. A day can feel lighter, a room can feel softer, a simple morning can feel more meaningful, a small blessing can feel like proof that life is still kind. You do not need the whole world to change before your inner life can become beautiful. You can begin with one thought. I am willing to see this day with softer eyes. Some of the deepest spiritual growth happens after you stop trying to become someone else and start accepting yourself. After 60, you may no longer have the energy for masks. You may no longer want to pretend. You may no longer want to smile when your spirit is tired or say yes when your heart means no. This is not bitterness. This is truth rising. This is your soul asking for honesty. And honesty is a doorway to peace. When you stop betraying your own heart, life feels less heavy. When you stop needing everyone to understand you, your spirit becomes freer. You are not too late to set gentle boundaries. You are not too late to speak kindly to yourself. You are not too late to rest without guilt. You are not too late to welcome help. You are not too late to learn how to receive love without pushing it away. You are not too late to forgive, not because the past was right, but because your heart deserves freedom. You are not too late to create a home inside yourself where peace can live. These changes may be quiet, but they are powerful. There may be old words living inside you, words someone said long ago, words that made you feel small, words that made you doubt yourself, words that told you not to ask for too much, not to expect too much, not to believe too much. But you do not have to keep those words as your truth. You can choose new words. You can say, I am worthy of good. You can say, life supports me. You can say, I am allowed to receive. You can say, it is safe for me to be at peace. Every new word is like fresh water for your spirit. Do not worry if the old thoughts still come. Healing does not mean you never feel fear again. Healing means you notice fear and choose love anyway. Healing means you hear the old voice but do not obey it every time. Healing means you pause and say, that is an old belief. I do not need to live from it anymore. This is gentle work. This is patient work. This is sacred work. After 60, you do not need harsh change. You need loving change. You need change that feels like a warm hand on your heart. You are not too late to manifest, but the way you manifest may need to change. You may not need more force. You may need more faith. You may not need more action. You may need more alignment. You may not need more worry about when things will happen. You may need more trust that the right things can still find you. Manifestation at this stage is not about proving your power. It is about remembering your connection. It is about understanding that your thoughts, words, and feelings are always speaking to life. It is about choosing to speak from peace. When you say, "I am too old," your heart closes a little. When you say, "Nothing good happens for me," your energy becomes heavy. When you say, "It is too late," your mind begins to look for proof that this is true. But when you say, "I am still open to good," something changes. Your heart opens a little. Your breath becomes easier. Your energy becomes softer. You begin to notice signs of support. You begin to feel that life is not finished with you. This is not just positive thinking. This is choosing the inner ground where your future will grow. Think of your mind like a garden. For many years, different seeds have been planted there. Some seeds grew into love. Some seeds grew into fear. Some seeds grew into trust. Some seeds grew into doubt. But a garden can be tended at any age. You can pull out old weeds of unworthiness. You can plant new seeds of peace. You can water them with gentle words. You can give them sunlight through gratitude. You can protect them by choosing what you allow into your mind. The garden of your life is still alive. Say quietly, "I choose new seeds now." Let that be enough for this moment. You do not have to fix the whole garden today. Just plant one seed, one loving thought, one soft affirmation, one small act of peace, one moment of receiving. This is how the heart begins again. Not through pressure, but through practice. Not through shame, but through love. You are not too late because your soul is not ruled by age. Your soul is always learning. Your soul is always opening. Your soul is always being invited into more love. The outer world may speak often about age as if it is a limit, but the inner world knows age can also be a doorway. It can be a doorway into truth, into softness, into freedom, into a deeper kind of beauty that does not depend on being young. There is beauty in a heart that has survived and still chooses love. There is beauty in eyes that have cried and still look for light. There is beauty in a spirit that has been tired and still whispers, "I am willing." Let yourself receive this truth. You do not have to be perfect to be blessed. You do not have to have everything figured out to be guided. You do not have to feel strong every day to be loved by life. You do not have to know exactly what comes next to trust this moment. You can be uncertain and still be supported. You can be tired and still be worthy. You can be older and still be open. You can have regrets and still begin again. There is no age where the heart loses its right to hope. There is no birthday that makes you unworthy of peace. There is no past mistake that can cancel your ability to choose love now. Life is always offering another breath, another thought, another chance to soften. And that is where your power is. Not in changing what has already happened, but in changing how you hold yourself today. Not in forcing life to become perfect, but in allowing your heart to become peaceful. So when the thought comes, maybe it is too late, answer it gently. Say, no, this moment is still open. When the thought comes, I missed my chance, answer it gently. Say, good can come in new forms. When the thought comes, I do not know how to begin, answer it gently. Say, I begin with one breath. This is how you train your mind to become a friend instead of a fear. This is how you teach your heart that safety can live inside you. This is how you begin to open. You are not too late for the kind of life that feels peaceful in your soul. It may not look like what you imagined years ago. It may not come in the way your mind planned, but it can still be rich. It can still be warm. It can still be full of small miracles. A peaceful morning can be a miracle. A calm heart can be a miracle. A kind conversation can be a miracle. A night of restful sleep can be a miracle. A moment when you forgive yourself can be a miracle. When you begin to see life this way, blessings become easier to notice. This is why the first thing you need after 60 is so important. Before you can receive more peace, more love, more health, more joy, or more support, your heart must become open to it. Not perfectly open, not open every minute, just willing to open. Willingness is enough to begin. A small crack in the door is enough for light to enter. A small softening in the heart is enough for life to move. A small yes can change the energy of your whole day. The first thing you need after 60 is openness. Openness is a simple word, but it carries a deep spiritual power. Openness means your heart is no longer locked against life. It means you are willing to receive good, even if you do not know how it will come. It means you are willing to believe that peace is possible, even if your past was not peaceful. It means you are willing to let love, help, healing, support, and joy enter your life and without pushing them away. Many people think manifestation begins with asking, but before asking, there must be openness. If the heart is closed, even good things can feel unsafe. If the mind is full of fear, even blessings can be questioned. If the body is tense, even rest can feel uncomfortable. That is why openness matters. It prepares you to receive. It tells life, I am willing to let good come in. It tells your own heart you do not have to protect yourself from every gentle thing. Say softly, I am open and receptive to all good. Let the words be slow, let them be kind. I am open and receptive to all good. These words are not meant to be rushed. They are not meant to be spoken like a task. They are meant to be felt. Let them move through your chest. Let them soften your stomach. Let them relax your face. Let them reach the parts of you that have been closed for a long time. You are not forcing yourself to believe. You are giving yourself permission to open. To be open does not mean you accept everything. It does not mean you allow people to hurt you. It does not mean you forget your wisdom. True openness is not weakness. True openness is peaceful strength. It means your heart is soft, but your spirit is clear. It means you can receive good while still honoring yourself. It means you do not close your whole life just because some things in the past caused pain. You can be wise and open at the same time. After 60, openness may feel different than it did when you were younger. It may be quieter. It may be more careful. It may come slowly. That is all right. You do not need to throw every door open at once. You can begin with one window. You can begin by being open to a peaceful day, open to one kind word, open to one new thought, open to one moment of rest, open to the idea that life can still bring something good. Small openings matter. Small openings invite more light. A closed heart often says, I already know how this will go. An open heart says, maybe life can surprise me. A closed heart says, nothing ever changes. An open heart says, something can shift. A closed heart says, I am alone. An open heart says, support can come in ways I do not expect. These small changes in language are powerful. They change the energy inside you. They move you from fear into possibility. Think of a gift placed outside a locked door. The gift may be beautiful. It may be exactly what you need. But if the door never opens, the gift cannot enter. Life may be placing gifts near you right now. Peace may be near. Help may be near. A new answer may be near. A softer way of living may be near. But openness is the door. Your willingness is the key. You do not have to know what every gift looks like. You only have to stop saying no before life has a chance to show you. Many people after 60 have been trained to be strong for so long that receiving feels strange. You may know how to care for others, but not how to let others care for you. You may know how to give advice, but not how to ask for support. You may know how to keep going, but not how to rest. You may know how to smile through pain, but not how to say, I need gentleness. Openness begins when you allow yourself to be human. You are allowed to need. You are allowed to receive. You are allowed to be supported. Receiving does not make you a burden. Receiving completes the circle of life. The breath itself teaches this. You inhale and you receive. You exhale and you release. You cannot only exhale. You cannot only give out. Life requires both. If you have spent years giving, your soul may now be asking you to inhale, to take in love, to take in peace, to take in help, to take in the goodness that has always been part of life. Say to yourself, it is safe for me to receive. This is a healing sentence. It speaks to the part of you that may have learned to fear disappointment. It speaks to the part of you that may have felt undeserving. It speaks to the part of you that may have been taught that needing anything was wrong. It is safe for me to receive. Let the sentence become soft inside you. You do not have to receive everything at once. Just begin by receiving this breath. Receive this moment. Receive the idea that you are worthy now. Openness also means being willing to see yourself differently. You may have carried an old picture of yourself for many years. Maybe you saw yourself as unlucky. Maybe you saw yourself as the one who always had to struggle. Maybe you saw yourself as someone who had to work twice as hard for half as much. Maybe you saw yourself as someone life forgot. But openness says, maybe that old picture is not the whole truth. Openness says, maybe I can become someone who receives with ease. Openness says, maybe life can be kinder to me than I expected. This is not about pretending your pain never happened. Your pain was real. Your disappointments were real. Your hard seasons were real. But they are not the only truth about you. There is also strength in you. There is also wisdom in you. There is also love in you. There is also a part of you that still knows how to open. When you practice openness, you are not denying the past. You are choosing not to let the past close the future. Begin each morning with one simple question. How can I open to good today? Do not make the answer complicated. Maybe you open by breathing slowly before getting out of bed. Maybe you open by speaking kindly to your body. Maybe you open by accepting a compliment without pushing it away. Maybe you open by letting someone help you. Maybe you open by noticing beauty outside your window. Maybe you open by saying, today I am willing to receive peace. This simple question can change the tone of your whole day. The mind may say, but what if I open and get hurt? This fear is understandable. A heart that has been hurt may try to protect itself by closing. But a closed heart does not only block pain, it also blocks joy. It blocks closeness. It blocks comfort. It blocks the simple sweetness of life. You do not need to open without wisdom. You can open slowly. You can open with care. You can open to leave. while still honoring your needs. The goal is not to become careless. The goal is to become available to good again. Openness is also connected to self-worth. If you do not believe you are worthy, you may push away the very things you ask for. You may ask for love, then feel unsafe when love appears. You may ask for help, then feel guilty when help is offered. You may ask for peace, then keep filling your mind with worry. This is why the inner words matter. You must remind yourself again and again, I am worthy of good. I am worthy of kindness. I am worthy of rest. I am worthy of receiving. You do not become worthy after you fix everything. You do not become worthy after you prove yourself. You do not become worthy after others approve of you. You are worthy because you are alive. You are worthy because you are part of life. You are worthy because the same life that grows flowers, moves rivers, lights the morning, and carries the stars also lives in you. Your worth is not something you earn. It is something you remember. Say softly, I do not have to earn love. I am worthy now. Let that sentence meet the older parts of your heart. Let it meet the part that tried so hard to be good enough. Let it meet the part that felt invisible. Let it meet the part that gave too much because it feared not being loved. I do not have to earn love. I am worthy now. These words are like warm light. They do not demand. They comfort. They do not push. They heal. When you are open, you begin to see that good can come in many forms. It may come as a kind word. It may come as a new idea. It may come as a peaceful feeling you did not expect. It may come as the courage to rest. It may come as a memory that no longer hurts as much. It may come as a small answer. It may come as a person showing you care. It may come as a quiet moment when you suddenly feel, I am going to be okay. Do not ignore these small gifts. They are signs that your heart is opening. The more you honor small good, the more your mind learns to notice good. For many years, the mind may have been trained to look for problems. It may scan the day asking, what is wrong? What could go wrong? What should I fear? But you can retrain it. You can begin to ask, what is good here? What is kind here? What is supporting me here? This does not mean you deny problems. It means you no longer give problems all your attention. You give some attention to blessings too. Openness is a practice. It is not something you do once and finish. Each day gives you chances to open or close. A delay may happen, and you can close in anger or open in trust. A memory may rise, and you can close in shame or open in compassion. A blessing may appear, and you can close in doubt or open in gratitude. Every moment becomes a gentle choice, not a perfect choice, just a loving one. If you feel closed today, do not judge yourself. A closed heart is often a tired heart. A closed heart may be trying to protect you. Speak to it gently. Say, I understand. You have been hurt. You have been afraid. But we are safe to open a little now. This kind of self-talk is healing. It makes your inner world feel safe. And when your inner world feels safer, receiving becomes easier. Picture your heart like a flower at sunrise. The flower does not force itself open. It does not shout at itself. It does not feel shame for being closed during the night. It simply responds to warmth and light. You are the same. You open best in kindness. You open best in safety. You open best when you stop attacking yourself. Give yourself warmth. Give yourself light. Give yourself soft words. Then your heart will begin to open in its own time. Say again, I am open and receptive to all good. Let this be your first must-have, not as a rule, but as a daily medicine. Say it when you wake up. Say it when fear rises. Say it when you feel alone. Say it when you receive something kind. Say it when you do not yet see the answer. These words help keep the door of your heart unlocked. They remind you that life is not only something to survive. Life is also something to receive. After 60, openness may become one of your greatest spiritual powers. It keeps you from becoming hard. It keeps you from closing your whole heart because of old pain. It keeps you connected to the flow of life. It allows new blessings to enter new spaces. It lets your mind become softer and your spirit become lighter. It tells the universe, I am still willing. I am still here. I am ready for the good that matches my peace. And as you practice openness, you may begin to feel a quiet shift. You may notice that you breathe more deeply. You may notice that you stop arguing with life as much. You may notice that you no longer need to reject every kind word. You may notice that you can receive small help without guilt. You may notice that your heart feels less guarded. These are signs of healing. These are signs that the first thing is working inside you. So let this first thing settle deeply. You need openness. You need a heart that is willing to receive. You need words that invite good instead of blocking it. You need to stop telling life it is too late and start saying, I am open to the right good at the right time. You need to stop seeing yourself as forgotten and start seeing yourself as guided. You need to stop closing the door before the blessing arrives. Place your hand on your heart, even if only in your mind, and say, today I open a little more. Today I receive a little more. Today I trust a little more. That is enough. You do not have to open all at once. You do not have to become fearless. You do not have to know how everything will unfold. You only have to begin with a small yes. A yes to peace. A yes to love. A yes to support. A yes to the good. that still wants to enter your life. Receiving can feel hard because many hearts were trained to give more than they receive. For many years, you may have learned to be useful, strong, quiet, patient, and responsible. You may have learned to care for others before you cared for yourself. You may have learned to smile even when your heart was tired. You may have learned to keep going even when your body needed rest. And after doing this for so long, receiving can feel strange. It can feel like something you must explain. It can feel like something you must earn. But receiving is not wrong. Receiving is not selfish. Receiving is part of the natural flow of life. After 60, your soul may begin to feel the weight of giving without receiving. You may notice that you are tired in a deeper way. Not only tired in the body, but tired in the heart. Tired of being the one who always understands. Tired of being the one who always forgives. Tired of being the one who always carries the worry. This tiredness is not a failure. It is a message. It is life gently saying, it is time to let yourself be supported too. You were not created only to pour out love. You were also created to let love pour back into you. Sometimes receiving feels hard because the mind says, I do not deserve this. That thought may have been planted long ago. Maybe you were made to feel that your needs were too much. Maybe you were taught that asking for help was weakness. Maybe you were praised only when you were strong, useful, or quiet. So now, when good comes, your heart may not know how to relax into it. A kind word may feel uncomfortable. Help may feel like a burden. Rest may feel like guilt. But these feelings are not proof that you are unworthy. They are signs that your heart is learning a new way. Say softly, it is safe for me to receive. Let those words enter slowly. Do not force them. Do not rush them. Just let them sit inside you like warm light. It is safe for me to receive. This simple sentence can begin to heal the part of you that has been closed for many years. It tells your heart that receiving does not make you weak. It tells your mind that you do not have to do everything alone. It tells your body that it can rest without shame. It tells your spirit that good is allowed to come in. Receiving feels hard when you have spent many years protecting yourself. If life has disappointed you before, your heart may have built walls. Those walls may have helped you survive painful seasons. They may have helped you stay strong when things felt uncertain. But the same walls that protected you from pain can also block peace. They can block love. They can block kindness. They can block blessings that are trying to reach you now. So after 60, the work is not to tear down your walls with force. The work is to soften them with love. There is a gentle way to open. You do not have to open to everything at once. You do not have to trust every person. You do not have to say yes to everything. True receiving is not about losing your wisdom. It is about allowing good things that feel safe, kind, and aligned. It is about letting your heart breathe again. It is about letting life show you that not everything comes to hurt you. Some things come to bless you. Some people come to support you. Some moments come to remind you that life is still kind. Many people push away blessings without knowing it. They say no to rest. They say no to help. They say no to compliments. They say no to joy because they feel there is always something else to worry about. They say no to peace because they feel guilty when life becomes quiet. But peace is not something to feel guilty about. Peace is a gift. Rest is a gift. Kindness is a gift. A calm morning is a gift. A loving word is a gift. When you receive these small gifts, you teach your heart that receiving is safe. After 60, receiving may begin with very small things. You may receive a deep breath. You may receive a quiet moment. You may receive the warmth of sunlight. You may receive a kind message. You may receive help without saying, "No, I am fine." You may receive rest without feeling the need to earn it first. These small acts matter. They tell the universe, "I am open." They tell your heart, "I no longer need to block every blessing." They tell your body, "You are allowed to be cared for." Say, "I allow good to come to me in simple ways." This is a soft and powerful affirmation. Good does not always arrive in a large way. Sometimes good arrives as peace in the middle of the day. Sometimes good arrives as a gentle thought. Sometimes good arrives as a problem becoming easier than expected. Sometimes good arrives as a feeling that your heart is not as heavy as it was yesterday. When you learn to receive simple good, you become ready to receive more. One reason receiving feels hard is because the heart may fear disappointment. If you have hoped before and felt let down, you may try not to hope again. You may say, "I do not expect anything, so I will not be hurt." This may feel safe, but it also keeps your heart closed. It keeps you from feeling the sweetness of life. It keeps you from noticing the good that is already here. The answer is not to force yourself to hope wildly. The answer is to hope gently. Quiet hope is enough. A small opening is enough. You can say, "I am willing to believe that good can still come." You do not have to say it with full confidence at first. Willingness is enough. Willingness is the beginning. Willingness is a door that opens slowly. It says, "I may not understand how, but I am open." It says, "I may still feel afraid, but I am willing." It says, "I may have been disappointed before, but I will not close my whole heart to life." This kind of willingness is very powerful because it is honest. It does not deny fear. It simply chooses not to let fear lead. Receiving also feels hard when you are used to control. Sometimes the mind believes that if it controls everything, it will be safe. It wants to know when, how, where, and through whom every blessing will arrive. But life does not always work that way. Life often brings good in unexpected ways. The answer may come from a place you did not expect. The peace may come after you stop fighting. The healing may begin when you stop blaming yourself. The support may arrive when you finally allow yourself to ask. If you only receive in the way your mind planned, you may miss the good life is already sending. After 60, it becomes important to say, I am open to good in expected and unexpected ways. This affirmation helps the heart become flexible. It tells life, I will not but limit my blessings to one narrow path. It tells the mind, you do not need to know everything before you trust. It tells the spirit, I am willing to be surprised by grace. Sometimes the greatest blessings do not look impressive at first. Sometimes they arrive quietly. Sometimes they begin as a small change in thought. Sometimes they begin as a new feeling of peace. There may also be a hidden fear that if you receive, something will be taken away later. This fear can make the heart tense. It can make joy feel unsafe. It can make peace feel temporary. But you can begin to teach your heart that it is safe to enjoy what is here now. You do not need to lose today's blessing by worrying about tomorrow. You do not need to refuse joy just because life may change. Life is always changing. That is why receiving the present moment is so important. This moment is where peace lives. This moment is where love can enter. This moment is where you can soften. Say, I receive the good of this moment. Let that be your practice. Not the good of next year, not the good of everything being perfect, just the good of this moment. A breath, a pause, a feeling of warmth, a quiet word, a little peace. This is how receiving becomes easy again. You begin with what is here. You stop waiting for life to become perfect before you allow yourself to feel blessed. You stop saying, I will receive when everything is right. You begin saying, I can receive something good right now. Receiving is also hard when you confuse love with effort. If you have spent many years believing that you must work hard to be loved, then ease may feel unfamiliar. You may feel that if something comes easily, it cannot be real. But some blessings are meant to come with ease. Some love is meant to feel gentle. Some help is meant to arrive without struggle. Some peace is meant to find you when you finally stop running. You do not have to suffer for every good thing. You do not have to prove yourself through pain. Repeat gently, good can come to me with ease. These words may feel simple, but they can soften old beliefs. Good can come to me with ease. Let them move through the places in you that believe life must always be hard. Let them reach the old pattern that says struggle is the only way. Struggle may have been part of your path, but it does not have to be your whole future. You are allowed to welcome ease. You are allowed to let life become softer. A heart that receives is a heart that trusts life a little more each day. It does not mean life will never bring challenges. It means you no longer face every challenge from fear. You begin to believe that support can come. You begin to believe that answers can rise. You begin to believe that you are not alone in the unseen. This is a spiritual shift. It changes the way you walk through the day. It changes the way you speak to yourself. It changes the way you notice blessings. It changes what you are ready to allow. After 60, receiving is not only about money, love, or success. It is also about receiving peace, receiving forgiveness, receiving rest, receiving guidance, receiving comfort, receiving the truth that your life still matters, receiving the understanding that your presence is enough, receiving the deep knowing that you are not forgotten by life. These are powerful forms of abundance. They may not always be seen from the outside, but they change everything inside. Allow yourself to say, I receive peace now, not later, not after every problem is solved. Now. Peace does not always wait for perfect conditions. Sometimes peace begins when you stop arguing with this moment. Sometimes peace begins when you place your hand on your heart and say, I am here for myself. Sometimes peace begins when you stop trying to fix the whole future and simply breathe. This is receiving too. You receive peace by making space for it. There is no shame in learning to receive slowly. If your heart has been closed for many years, it may need time. Be patient with yourself. Do not turn receiving into another thing you must do perfectly. Do not judge yourself when you feel resistance. Do not say, why can I not just open? Instead, speak with kindness. Say, I am learning. I am opening at my own pace. I am safe. This kind of gentleness helps the heart trust. And when the heart trusts, receiving becomes natural. Imagine your life as a cup. For many years, you may have poured from that cup into others. You may have given love, time, care, and energy. But if the cup is never filled, it becomes empty. Receiving is how the cup fills again. Rest fills it. Prayer fills it. Kind words fill it. Gratitude fills it. Healthy boundaries fill it. Peaceful thoughts fill it. When your cup begins to fill, you do not become less loving. You become more whole. You give from fullness instead of emptiness. Say, I allow my cup to be filled. Let this be a sacred permission. You are allowed to be filled with peace. You are allowed to be filled with love. You are allowed to be filled with calm. You are allowed to be filled with hope. You are allowed to receive without guilt. This is not taking too much. This is returning to balance. Life gives and receives in every breath. You are part of that life. You are allowed to receive too. The more you receive, the more you may notice old guilt rising. Guilt may say, you should be doing more. Guilt may say, you should not rest. Guilt may say, other people need you. But love answers, you matter too. Love answers, your peace is important. Love answers, you can care for others without abandoning yourself. This is a new way. It may feel strange at first, but it is healing. You are allowed to include yourself in the circle of care. Receiving becomes easier when you practice saying yes to small blessings. If someone offers kindness, pause before pushing it away. If someone says something loving, let yourself hear it. If your body asks for rest, listen. If your heart asks for quiet, honor it. If life gives you a peaceful moment, do not fill it with worry. Let it be peaceful. These small yeses open the door to greater receiving. They teach your nervous system that good is not dangerous. They teach our spirit that peace is allowed. After 60, the heart does not need more pressure. It needs permission. Permission to rest. Permission to soften. Permission to be loved. Permission to start again. Permission to receive good without explaining why. Permission to stop apologizing for needing care. Permission to believe that life can still bless you. This permission does not have to come from anyone else. You can give it to yourself. You can say, I give myself permission to receive. Let that sentence become part of your daily life. I give myself permission to receive. Say it when you feel guilty for resting. Say it when help appears. Say it when a blessing comes. Say it when you feel your heart closing. Say it until your body begins to understand. Say it until your mind stops arguing so loudly. Say it until receiving feels less like a danger and more like a homecoming. The second thing you need after 60 is to release control. This does not mean you stop caring. It does not mean you stop making wise choices. It does not mean you let life become careless or messy. Releasing control means you stop trying to carry what belongs to life, time, and the unseen. It means you stop believing that everything will fall apart if you do not hold it tightly. It means you let your heart rest from the heavy work of trying to manage every outcome. Control can feel like safety, but it often creates fear. The more you try to control everything, the more you notice everything that might go wrong. The mind becomes busy. The body becomes tense. The heart becomes tired. You start living in tomorrow before today has even finished. You start planning, worrying, checking, imagining, and trying to fix things that have not happened. This is not peace. This is fear wearing the mask of responsibility. After 60, your spirit deserves a softer way. Say gently, I release the need to control. Let the words be calm. I release the need to control. This does not mean you release wisdom. It means you release fear. It means you release the belief that you must know everything before you can feel safe. It means you release the pressure to make life happen exactly as your mind demands. It means you let life breathe, and when life begins to breathe, you begin to breathe too. For many years, control may have helped you feel strong. You may have controlled because you had to survive. You may have controlled because people depended on you. You may have controlled because life once felt uncertain and you needed something to hold. So do not judge yourself for wanting control. Thank that part of you for trying to protect you. Then gently tell it, we do not have to live this way anymore. You can be safe without being tense. You can be responsible without being afraid. You can care without carrying everything. After 60, control becomes too heavy for the heart. You may feel it in your body. Tight shoulders, a heavy chest, shallow breathing, a mind that will not quiet down. These are signs that you are holding too much. They are signs that your spirit is asking for release. You were not made to hold every person's choices, every future event, every old regret, and every possible problem. Some things belong in your hands. Some things belong in life's hands. Wisdom is learning the difference. A simple question can help. Is this mine to carry? Ask it gently. If the answer is yes, take one peaceful step. If the answer is no, breathe and release it. You do not have to solve what is not yours. You do not have to carry what another person must learn. You do not have to control what only time can reveal. You do not have to force what is not ready. There is great peace in knowing what belongs to you and what does not. Control often comes from fear of loss. The heart says, if I let go, I may lose this. But holding tightly does not always keep things safe. Sometimes holding too tightly creates pain. Sometimes it blocks the natural flow. Sometimes it keeps you attached to what is no longer meant for your peace. Releasing does not always mean losing. Sometimes releasing means making room. Room for peace. Room for healing. Room for better timing. Room for something more aligned. Think of holding sand in your hand. When you squeeze it tightly, it slips through your fingers. But when your palm is open, the sand can rest there. Life is like that. Love is like that. Peace is like that. Blessings are like that. They do not grow in a clenched heart. They grow where there is space. They grow where there is trust. They grow where there is room to move. Releasing control opens your palm to life. Say, I open my hands to life. Feel the meaning of those words. You are not giving up. You are opening. You are not losing power. You are allowing a higher power to work with you. You are not becoming weak. You are becoming wise. A closed fist may look strong, but it cannot receive. An open hand may look soft, but it is ready for blessing. After 60, this open hand becomes a spiritual practice. Control also appears in the need to know how everything will happen. The mind wants a clear path. It wants proof. It wants the whole plan before it trusts. But life often reveals the path one step at a time. You may not see the full road, but you can see the next breath. You can see the next kind thought. You can see the next gentle choice. You can see the next act of faith. That is enough. You do not need to see the whole staircase to take one peaceful step. Say, I trust the next step. This is a simple way to release control. You do not have to trust the next 10 years today. You do not have to understand every answer today. You only have to trust the next step, the next breath, the next loving word, the next wise choice. Life often guides through small movements, a calm thought, a quiet feeling, a door closing, a new idea, a sudden peace. When you stop demanding the whole plan, you become more able to hear guidance. After 60, releasing control also means letting go of old stories. Stories like, life is always hard for me. Stories like, I have to do everything alone. Stories like, if I do not worry, something bad will happen. These stories may feel familiar, but familiar does not always mean true. Worry does not protect you. Fear does not bless you. Control does not guarantee peace. You are allowed to choose a new story. You are allowed to say, life can support me now. Let this affirmation become part of your heart. Life supports me in seen and unseen ways. Some support you can see, a kind word, a helpful person, a moment of rest. Some support you cannot see yet, a door being prepared, a timing being arranged, a lesson becoming clear, a burden being lifted slowly. When you believe support can exist in both seen and unseen ways, you do not feel so alone. You begin to trust that life is working even when your eyes cannot see it. Releasing control does not mean doing nothing. It means doing your part with peace, then allowing life to do its part. This is very important. You still speak kindly, you still make wise choices, you still care for your body, you still honor your needs, you still take steps that feel right, but you stop trying to force the result. You stop trying to control how everyone responds. You stop making your peace depend on perfect outcomes. You do your part and then you breathe. There is a soft power in saying, I have done what I can for today. Many people never let themselves feel this. They finish one worry and begin another. They solve one thing and look for the next problem. But after 60, you are allowed to end the day with peace. You are allowed to say, for now, this is enough. You are allowed to let tomorrow wait. You are allowed to let your mind rest. You are allowed to trust that life can continue working while you sleep. Control can also come from wanting others to change. You may want someone to understand you. You may want someone to act act differently. You may want someone to see what you see, but another person's growth is not fully in your hands. You can speak truth with love. You can set boundaries. You can choose peace. But you cannot force another soul to awaken at your speed. Releasing control means you stop tying your peace to someone else's choices. You let them have their path, and you return to your own heart. Say, I release others to their own journey, and I return to peace. This does not mean you stop loving. It means you stop carrying what is not yours. Love does not require control. Love can bless and release. Love can care and still breathe. Love can step back when peace is needed. After 60, this kind of love becomes important. It is love with wisdom. It is love that does not lose itself. Releasing control also means forgiving the past for not being different. This can be tender. The mind may go back again and again, trying to change what happened. It may replay old words, old choices, old endings. But the past cannot be controlled now. It can only be healed. And healing begins when you stop fighting what cannot be changed. This does not mean the past was right. It means your heart deserves freedom from replaying it forever. Say softly, I let the past be at peace. You may need to say it many times. I let the past be at peace. Not because every memory is easy, not because every wound is gone, but because your present moment needs space. Your heart cannot fully receive today if it is still trying to control yesterday. Letting the past be at peace is one of the deepest forms of release. It is a gift you give yourself. After 60, you may find that peace becomes more valuable than being right. This is not because truth does not matter. Truth matters deeply. But there are moments when arguing, proving, and explaining only drain your spirit. You may begin to understand that not every battle needs your energy. Not every opinion needs your answer. Not every misunderstanding needs to be corrected. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is choose peace and let life handle the rest. This does not mean silence out of fear. It means silence from strength. It means you know when speaking helps and when it only keeps you tied to noise. Releasing control helps you protect your energy. It helps you ask, is this worth my peace? Many things are not. Many worries are not. Many arguments are not. Many old patterns are not. Your peace is sacred. Treat it like something precious. When control rises, return to the body. Take a slow breath. Place attention on your heart. Relax your hands. Loosen your jaw. Let your shoulders fall. The body often holds control before the mind even notices. When the body softens, the mind receives a message. We are safe. This is a simple spiritual practice. You do not have to think your way out of every fear. Sometimes you breathe your way back into trust. Say, I am safe in this moment. This does not mean every detail of life is perfect. It means that right now, in this breath, you can return to yourself. You can stop running into every future fear. You can come back to the present. Most control lives in the future. It lives in what if. Peace lives in now. When you return to now, control begins to loosen. The present moment becomes your place of power. Releasing control creates room for miracles, but not always dramatic ones. Sometimes the miracle is that you sleep better. Sometimes the miracle is that you stop checking on something so often. Sometimes the miracle is that you feel calm even before the answer comes. Sometimes the miracle is that you no longer need to know every detail to feel safe. These are real miracles. Inner peace is a miracle. Trust is a miracle. A heart that stops fighting is a miracle. After 60, you do not need to keep proving that you are strong by carrying too much. True strength may now look like surrender. True strength may look like saying no. True strength may look like resting. True strength may look like trusting the timing of life. True strength may look like opening your hands and saying, I cannot control everything, and I do not need to. This is not weakness. This is freedom. Say, I release what is too heavy for my heart. Let that sentence reach the places inside you that are tired. Let it speak to the worries you have carried for years. Let it speak to the need to fix everything. Let it speak to the fear that if you stop holding on, life will fall apart. I release what is too heavy for my heart. Some things were never meant to live inside you forever. Some burdens are asking to be set down. Imagine placing those burdens at the feet of life, not throwing them away in anger, but placing them down with trust. The worry about tomorrow, the regret about yesterday, the need to make everyone understand, the fear of being forgotten, the pressure to know every answer. One by one, place them down. Your hands become lighter. Your breath becomes deeper. Your heart has more room. This is release. This is sacred. This is how peace returns. The more you release control, the more you may notice life moving in gentle ways. A solution appears when you stop forcing. A conversation becomes easier when you stop planning every word. A feeling of peace rises when you stop arguing with what is. An answer comes after rest. This is the quiet wisdom of surrender. Life does not need your fear to work. Life responds better to trust. Let this be your practice. Act with love, then release the outcome. Speak with kindness, then release the response. Take the next step, then release the need to see the whole path. Pray, affirm, breathe, and then release the timing. This is how you move with life, instead of against it. This is how the heart stays open. This is how your energy becomes calm enough to receive. Trust divine timing, because not everything that is meant for you arrives when the mind demands it. Some things arrive when the heart is ready. Some things arrive when the path is clear. Some things arrive after old fears have softened. Some things arrive when you have grown enough to hold them with peace. A delay is not always a denial. Sometimes a delay is protection. Sometimes a delay is preparation. Sometimes a delay is life arranging what you cannot yet see. After 60, it can be easy to feel impatient with time. You may think, I do not have forever. You may feel that life must hurry now. You may feel that blessings should have come sooner. These feelings are human. But panic does not make time kinder. Fear does not make blessings arrive faster. Worry does not open the door. Trust does. Peace does. A ready heart does. Divine timing asks you to believe that life can still meet you at the right moment. Say softly, I trust the divine timing of my life. Let the sentence move through your body. I trust the divine timing of my life. These words do not ask you to understand everything. They ask you to rest a little. They ask you to release the belief that you are behind. They ask you to stop comparing your path to another path. They ask you to believe that what is meant for your soul can still reach you. Divine timing is not punishment. It is not life ignoring you. It is not the universe saying you are not worthy. Divine timing is the natural rhythm of growth. A flower does not bloom the day the seed is planted. The moon does not become full all at once. The morning does not appear before the night has completed its work. Everything has a rhythm. Everything has a season. You have a rhythm too. Your blessings have a rhythm too. Sometimes the mind asks, why not now? But the soul may whisper, something is still becoming ready. Maybe your heart is still learning to receive. Maybe your energy is still moving from fear into trust. Maybe something outside of you is still being arranged. Maybe what you asked for is too small for who you are becoming, and life is preparing something better. You do not have to know the reason for every delay. You can trust that delay has not stolen your good. Say, what is meant for me will not miss me. These words bring comfort. They remind your heart that you do not have to chase in fear. You do not have to grab. You do not have to panic. What belongs to your peace, your growth, and your highest good can find you in the right way. It may not always come in the form you expected. It may not arrive on the day you planned. But if it is truly aligned with your soul, it cannot be lost. After 60, divine timing may look like learning to slow down. Not because life is less important, but because peace is more important. When you slow down, you hear more, you notice more, you feel more. You begin to sense which doors feel heavy and which doors feel light. You begin to understand that not every delay is a problem. Some delays save you from paths that are not right. Some quiet seasons heal what busy seasons ignored. Some waiting seasons teach you how to trust without seeing. Waiting does not have to mean suffering. Waiting can become a spiritual practice. It can become a time of softening, preparing, and listening. Instead of saying, "Why is it not here yet?" you can say, "How can I become more peaceful while I wait?" Instead of saying, "Life is against me," you can say, "Life may be arranging something I cannot see." Instead of saying, "I am running out of time," you can say, "This moment still has purpose." These new words change the energy of waiting. Patience after 60 is not passive. It is not sitting in sadness. It is not giving up. True patience is peaceful trust. It is the quiet belief that life is still moving, even when you cannot see movement. It is the ability to breathe while things unfold. It is the choice to care for your heart while the answer is still forming. It is the practice of staying open without forcing. This kind of patience has power. It keeps your energy clear. It keeps your heart soft. It keeps your spirit ready. Say, "I am patient and open to the good that is coming." Let this affirmation feel gentle. It does not pressure life. It does not pressure you. It simply creates space. I am patient and open to the good that is coming. These words tell your body to relax. They tell your heart to trust. They tell your mind to stop fighting the clock. They help you remember that the good meant for you does not need fear to find you. Sometimes the thing you are waiting for is also waiting for you. Waiting for you to stop doubting your worth. Waiting for you to release the old story. Waiting for you to believe you can receive without guilt. Waiting for you to stop saying, "It is too late." Waiting for you, your heart, to become a safe place for the blessing. This is not blame. It is preparation. Life is not keeping good away from you. Life may be helping you become ready to hold it with peace. Divine timing often works quietly. It does not always announce itself. You may only understand later why something came when it did. You may look back and see that a delay protected you. You may see that a closed door guided you. You may see that what felt slow was actually forming something stronger. This understanding may not come today, but it can come. Until then, trust can hold you. Trust can help you breathe. Trust can make the waiting softer. After 60, it is important to release the belief that you missed your chance. A chance may have passed, but that does not mean all chances are gone. A door may have closed, but that does not mean every door is closed. A dream may have changed shape, but that does not mean joy is gone. Life is not limited to one path. Grace can come through many doors. Good can return in new forms. Love can arrive differently. Peace can bloom later. Healing can begin now. Say, I am open to new forms of good. This affirmation is important because the mind may be attached to one picture. It may say, it must happen this way, or it is not good. But life may have another way, a softer way, a wiser way, a way that fits who you are now. When you are open to new forms of good, you stop rejecting blessings because they do not look like your old plan. You allow life to surprise you. Divine timing also asks you to trust closed doors. This can be hard. When something does not happen, the mind may feel rejected, but not every closed door is rejection. Sometimes it is direction. Sometimes life is saying, not this way. Sometimes life is saying, not with this energy. Sometimes life is saying, there is another path. If you can trust closed doors, you will suffer less. You will stop trying to force yourself through places that do not hold your peace. Say, I trust the doors that open, and I trust the doors that close. These words help you rest. They remind you that guidance comes through yes and no, through movement and pause, through arrival and delay, through endings and beginnings. You are guided not only by what comes, but also by what does not come. You are protected not only by what stays, but sometimes by what leaves. After 60, you may feel the sacred value of time more deeply. This can bring fear, but it can also bring clarity. It can help you stop wasting energy on what drains you. It can help you choose peace faster. It can help you speak more honestly. It can help you open to what truly matters. Divine timing does not ask you to waste your days waiting in sadness. It asks you to live this day with trust. It asks you to bless this moment while life arranges the next. The blessing is not only in what arrives later. The blessing is also in who you become while trusting. You become softer. You become wiser. You become more patient with yourself. You become more able to rest in the unknown. You become less controlled by fear. You become more connected to your inner guidance. This is not wasted time. This is spiritual growth. This is life shaping your heart in a gentle way. Say, while I wait, I grow in peace. This turns waiting into healing. While I wait, I grow in peace. You are not stuck. You are growing. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. You are not behind. You are unfolding. These words help your mind stop fighting the season you are in. They help your heart understand that even quiet days can have purpose. Trusting divine timing also means trusting your own pace. You may not move as quickly as others. You may need more rest. You may need more quiet. You may need more time to make decisions. That is not wrong. Your pace is allowed. Your rhythm is allowed. You do not need to rush to prove you are still valuable. You do not need to keep up with a world that often forgets the beauty of slow wisdom. Your pace can be sacred. Say, I honor my own pace. Let this be a loving promise. You do not have to push your body beyond peace. You do not have to force your heart to heal faster. You do not have to make decisions from panic. You can listen. You can breathe. You can move when the step feels clear. Life does not only bless speed, life also blesses stillness, patience, and trust. There is a reason nature is such a powerful teacher. Nothing in nature screams at itself to grow faster. The tree does not shame itself for taking years to become strong. The river does not hate the bend in its path. The sky does not apologize for clouds. Everything belongs to its rhythm. You belong to your rhythm too. Your life is not late because it does not look like someone else's. Your healing is not wrong because it takes time. Your blessings are not gone because they have not arrived yet. After 60, divine timing can bring deep comfort when you stop seeing time as an enemy. Time has brought you wisdom. Time has shown you what matters. Time has helped you release many things. Time has made your heart more aware. Time has given you a deeper understanding of love, loss, peace, and faith. Time is not only something you lose. Time is also something that teaches you. And even now, time can still bless you. Say, time is working with me, not against me. This affirmation may feel new, especially if you have feared time, but let it sit inside you. Time is working with me, not against me. Time can soften pain. Time can reveal truth. Time can prepare blessings. Time can bring clarity. Time can open new doors. Time can help you become ready. You do not have to fight time. You can walk with it. Trust divine timing by practicing peace before proof. This is one of the deepest lessons. The mind wants proof first, then peace. But the spirit learns peace first, then proof. When you choose peace before the answer comes, you become free. You are no longer controlled by every delay. You are no longer shaken by every silence. You are no longer living only for what may happen later. You begin to live now with trust. Say, I choose peace before proof. This is a strong spiritual statement. It means your peace does not depend only on outside results. It means you are learning to rest in something deeper. It means you trust that life can still move while you are calm. It means you do not need to panic to prove that you care. You can care deeply and still be peaceful. Divine timing is easier to trust when you remember how many things in life happened without your control. Your heart beats without your command. Your breath returns without your planning. The sun rises without your effort. Seasons change without your worry. Life is already doing so much for you. You are already being carried in ways you do not notice every day. If life can handle these great rhythms, perhaps it can also guide the next step of your journey. Say, "Life knows how to care for me." Let these words bring comfort. You do not have to understand every mystery. You do not have to see every movement behind the scenes. You can trust that life has wisdom beyond your worry. You can trust that good is not lost because it is unseen. You can trust that even now, something gentle may be forming for you. After 60, the right blessing may not arrive with noise. It may arrive quietly. It may feel like peace instead of excitement. It may feel like a burden leaving. It may feel like a soft yes in your heart. It may feel like no longer needing what you once chased. This is also divine timing. Sometimes the blessing is not getting what you wanted. Sometimes the blessing is becoming free from wanting it so badly. Sometimes peace itself is the answered prayer. Trust the timing of release. Trust the timing of healing. Trust the timing of new joy. Trust the timing of answers. Trust the timing of your own becoming. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are in a sacred unfolding. And even if you cannot see the full picture, you can still trust the next gentle step. Say softly, "What belongs to me will find me in the right way at the right time." Let this be your anchor. Let it calm the part of you that wants to rush. Let it comfort the part of you that feels afraid. Let it remind your heart that divine timing is not against you. It is guiding you. It is shaping you. It is preparing the space where your next blessing can land. The more you trust divine timing, the more your energy changes. You stop chasing with fear. You stop begging life to hurry. You stop seeing every delay as rejection. You begin to live with a quiet knowing. You begin to feel that life is still moving. You begin to understand that what is truly meant for you does not need panic to arrive. It needs openness. It needs release. It needs calm trust. And in this calm trust, your heart becomes lighter. Your breath becomes softer. Your days become less heavy. You stop fighting the clock and begin blessing the moment. You stop saying, "Why not now?" and begin saying, "I trust what is becoming ready." You stop living as if time is closing every door and begin living as if grace can still open the right one. The third thing you need after 60 is calm energy, not worried energy, not rushed energy, not energy that says, "I must make this happen now," or "I will be forgotten." Calm energy, soft energy, trusting energy, the kind of energy that tells life, "I am open, I am ready, I do not need to force what is meant for me." This is very important. because your words have power. But the feeling behind your words has power too. You can say all the right affirmations, but if your body is full of fear, your heart may still feel closed. When your energy becomes calm, your words become stronger, your heart becomes clearer, your spirit becomes easier for life to guide. After 60, calm energy becomes a blessing. You may have spent many years living in pressure to work, pressure to care for others, pressure to be strong, pressure to solve problems, pressure to be available, pressure to do the right thing, pressure to hold your feelings inside. But now your soul may be asking for peace. Not because you no longer care about life, but because you care enough to stop hurting yourself with worry. Calm energy does not mean you have no problems. It means problems no longer control your whole inner world. It means you choose to breathe before you react. It means you choose trust before panic. It means you choose peace before fear. Say softly, "My calm energy attracts good into my life." Let the words be gentle. My calm energy attracts good into my life. Do not say them as if you are trying to force something. Say them as if you are remembering something true. Calm energy is not weak. Calm energy is powerful because it is clear. Fear shakes. Worry pulls in many directions. Panic makes the mind noisy. But calm energy is steady. It is like still water. It reflects clearly. It receives easily. It knows that life can move without being pushed. Many people think manifestation means asking again and again with strong emotion. But there is a difference between strong faith and desperate fear. Desperate fear says, "I need this now, or I cannot be okay." Calm faith says, "I welcome this good and I trust the right timing." Desperate fear tightens the body. Calm faith opens the heart. Desperate fear makes you chase. Calm faith helps you allow. After 60, this difference matters. Your spirit does not need more pressure. Your spirit needs a calm place where blessings can land. When your energy is calm, you stop fighting life in small ways. You stop waking up and immediately looking for what is wrong. You stop speaking to yourself as if you are running out of time. You stop treating every delay like a sign that life has forgotten you. You stop asking fear to explain your future. Instead, you begin to ask peace. You begin to say, "What would peace tell me right now?" Peace may say, "Breathe." Peace may say, "Rest." Peace may say, "Do not answer from hurt." Peace may say, "Trust this moment." Peace may say, "You are safe enough to soften." Calm energy begins in the body. Notice your hands. Are they tight? Notice your jaw. Is it clenched? Notice your shoulders. Are they lifted? Notice your breathing. Is it shallow? Your body often knows you are worried before your mind admits it. So begin there. Take one slow breath. Let your shoulders fall. Let your hands open. Let your face soften. Tell your body, we are safe in this moment. You do not need to fix your whole life in one breath. One breath is enough to begin shifting the energy. Say, I am safe in this moment. This sentence is simple, but it can bring your mind back from fear. Fear often lives in tomorrow. It says, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if I am not ready? What if good does not come? But peace lives in the present. Peace says, right now, breathe. Right now, soften. Right now, you are here. The present moment is where your power returns. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. Here, now, in this breath. After 60, you may have many memories. Some are beautiful, some are painful, some bring warmth, some bring regret. If the mind keeps traveling into old pain, your energy can become heavy. Calm energy helps you return to now. It says, the past is not happening in this moment. It says, I can bless what was and still receive what is. It says, I do not have to keep living inside old fear. This is not forgetting. This is freeing yourself. You are allowed to come back to the present. You are allowed to let today be new. Your energy is shaped by what you repeat. If you repeat, I am tired of life, your body feels heavier. If you repeat, nothing works for me, your heart closes. If you repeat, it is too late, your spirit feels smaller. But if you repeat, I am open to peace, something softens. If you repeat, life supports me, something relaxes. If you repeat, good can come in new ways, something opens. Words are not empty. Words are seeds, and calm words plant calm seeds. Say, I choose calm thoughts. Let that be a daily practice. Not perfect thoughts. Calm thoughts. You may still have fear. You may still have questions. You may still have tender feelings. But you can choose not to feed every fearful thought. You can choose not to follow every worry to the end. You can choose to pause and say, this thought is not helping my peace. Then choose a softer thought. I am being guided. I can handle this moment. Good is still possible. Life is with me. Calm energy does not happen by accident. It is something you return to again and again. Just like a garden needs water, your calm needs care. You care for your calm by choosing what enters your mind. You care for your calm by speaking kindly to yourself. You care for your calm by resting when you need rest. You care for your calm by saying no when your heart needs space. You care for your calm by not joining every argument, every fear, every noise, and every old pattern. Calm is sacred, protective. After 60, you may become more sensitive to the energy around you. Certain conversations may feel heavy. Certain people may leave you tired. Certain thoughts may drain you. Certain habits may disturb your peace. This does not mean something is wrong with you. It means your spirit is asking for gentleness. Listen to that. You do not have to carry every mood around you. You do not have to absorb every worry. You do not have to let people's fear become your inner weather. You can stay kind and still protect your peace. Say, I allow peace to live in me. This is a beautiful affirmation because it does not chase peace outside. It welcomes peace inside. I allow peace to live in me. Peace is not always something you find after every problem is solved. Sometimes peace is something you allow while life is still unfinished. You may not know every answer, but you can still breathe. You may not see every step, but you can still soften. You may not control every outcome, but you can still choose the energy you bring into this moment. Calm energy is like a light in a room. When the light is on, you can see where to walk. When fear takes over, everything becomes dark and confused. You may make choices from panic. You may speak words you do not mean. You may hold on to things that are hurting you. But when calm returns, clarity returns. You begin to see what is yours to do and what is not yours to carry. You begin to know when to act and when to wait. You begin to feel the quiet guidance within you. Many answers do not come while the mind is shouting. They come when the mind becomes still. A worried mind asks the same question again and again. A calm mind creates space for the answer to rise. This is why stillness matters. Not long, difficult stillness. Just small moments, a few quiet breaths, a hand on the heart, a pause before speaking, a soft affirmation before sleep. These small moments teach your energy to return to peace. Say, I pause, I breathe, I return to peace. Let this become a rhythm. When fear rises, pause. When anger rises, pause. When sadness rises, pause. When the old need to control rises, pause. The pause is powerful. In the pause, you do not repeat the old pattern right away. In the pause, you create space for a new choice. In the pause, you remember that you are not your fear. You are the loving awareness that can hold fear and still choose peace. After 60, calm energy also means no longer rushing your own heart. You may have feelings that need time. You may have grief that comes in waves. You may have hopes that feel tender. You may have parts of yourself that are still healing. Do not rush them. Do not shame them. Calm energy says, I can be with myself gently. It says, I do not have to push my heart to be finished before it is ready. Healing becomes easier when it is not forced. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is speak softly to yourself. When the mind says, you should be over this, say, I am healing in my own time. When the mind says, you are too old to change, say, I can change gently. When the mind says, nothing good is coming, say, I am open to good in new forms. These gentle answers calm the nervous system. They help your inner world feel safe. And when you feel safe inside, you receive more easily. Calm energy also changes how you manifest. Instead of asking from fear, you ask from trust. Instead of saying, please, I need this, or I cannot be okay, you say, I welcome what is right for me, and I trust life to guide it. This is a different energy. It deep, always not beg. It does not chase. It does not collapse if something takes time. It stands in quiet faith. It says, I am worthy of good, and I allow good to come in the right way. Say, I welcome what is right for me. This sentence helps release what is not aligned. Sometimes the mind wants something because it looks good from the outside, but the soul knows what brings peace. When you say, I welcome what is right for me, you are not limiting your good. You are protecting your peace. You are saying, let the blessing come in a way that supports my soul, not only my desire. This is mature manifestation. This is spiritual trust. Your calm energy becomes like an invitation. It tells love, there is space here. It tells health, there is kindness here. It tells abundance, there is trust here. It tells peace, there is a home here. When your inner world is always fighting, good may feel hard to hold. But when your inner world becomes softer, good feels welcome. You do not have to be perfectly calm. You only have to keep returning to calm. Returning is the practice. After 60, this return to calm may become one of your greatest gifts to yourself. You may still have difficult days. You may still feel worry. You may still have moments when old fear speaks loudly. But now you know how to come back. You come back with breath. You come back with kind words. You come back with trust. You come back with the reminder that life is not asking you to carry everything at once. Say, I do not have to carry everything today. Feel the relief in that sentence. You do not have to carry every memory. You do not have to carry every worry. You do not have to carry every person's choices. You do not have to carry every possible future. You only need to carry this moment with love. And even this moment, you do not carry alone. Life is breathing with you. Life is holding you in ways seen and unseen. Calm energy is not silence without feeling. It is peace that can hold feeling. You may cry and still be in calm energy. You may feel sadness and still be in calm energy. You may feel unsure and still be in calm energy. Calm does not mean you become empty. It means you stop fighting yourself. It means you allow your feelings to move without becoming lost in them. You become a safe place for your own heart. Say, all my feelings are safe in the light of love. This helps soften inner struggle. You do not need to reject your feelings. You do not need to pretend. You can let sadness be held by love. You can let fear be held by love. You can let hope be held by love. When you stop fighting your feelings, they often soften. They move through. They teach you. They clear space. Calm energy allows this movement without judgment. After 60, your calm becomes a form of wisdom. You may not need to speak as much. You may not need to explain as much. You may not need to react as quickly. You may find power in waiting before you answer. You may find peace in choosing not to enter every storm. You may find strength in saying, I will not give my energy to this. That is not cold. That is wise. Your energy is precious. Use now. Spend it where love lives. Let this be your inner promise. I choose peace more often. Not always. Not perfectly. More often. That is enough. Every time you choose peace, you create a new pattern. Every time you pause before fear takes over, you create a new path in your mind. Every time you speak to yourself with love, you become easier to live with inside. This is how life becomes lighter. One peaceful choice at a time. Gratitude opens the door because it teaches the heart to see what is already good. When the heart sees good, it becomes softer. When the heart becomes softer, it becomes more open. When the heart becomes open, life has more space to enter. Gratitude is not only saying thank you when everything is perfect. Gratitude is noticing light even while some things are still unfinished. It is choosing to honor the good that is here while trusting that more good is on the way. After 60, gratitude becomes more than a habit. It becomes a way to keep the heart young in spirit. It helps you stop living only in what is missing. It helps you remember what is still present. A breath is present. A moment is present. A little strength is present. A memory of love may be present. A lesson may be present. A quiet morning may be present. The mind may say, that is too small. But the soul knows that small blessings are not small when you truly receive them. Say softly, I am grateful for the good that is already here. Let those words open your heart. I am grateful for the good that is already here. You do not need to search for something grand. Begin close. Be grateful for the breath entering your body. Be grateful for the chance to soften your thoughts. Be grateful for the wisdom life has given you. Be grateful for the part of you that still wants peace. Be grateful that even now your heart can open a little more. Gratitude changes your focus. What you focus on grows in your mind. If you focus only on what is missing, life begins to feel empty. If you focus only on what hurt you, the past becomes louder than the present. If you focus only on fear, your body stays tense. But when you focus on blessings, even small ones, something shifts. The mind begins to look for more blessings. The heart begins to feel supported. The body begins to relax. The spirit begins to trust. This does not mean you deny pain. Gratitude is not pretending. Gratitude is not saying everything is fine when your heart is hurting. Gratitude is saying, this may be hard, but there is still something holding me. It is saying, I may not have every answer, but I still have this breath. It is saying, I may feel tired, but I can still receive one small comfort. Gratitude does not erase your pain. It gives your pain a softer place to rest. After 60, you may carry both grief and gratitude at the same time. This is allowed. You may miss what was and still bless what is. You may feel sadness and still notice beauty. You may remember loss and still welcome peace. The heart is wide enough for both. You do not have to choose between being honest and being grateful. True gratitude is honest. It does not push away tears. It simply places a candle beside them. Say, even here I can find something to be grateful for. This is not pressure. It is an invitation. Even here I can find something to be grateful for. Maybe the something is small. Maybe it is the chair supporting you. Maybe it is the quiet around you. Maybe it is one kind memory. Maybe it is the courage to keep going. Maybe it is the fact that your heart still wants healing. Nothing is too small for gratitude. Gratitude opens the door because it tells life, I see your gifts. When you appreciate what is here, you become more ready to receive what is coming. If you cannot notice small good, bigger good may still leave you restless. But when you learn to bless small good, your whole life begins to feel richer. A simple meal becomes a gift. Clean water becomes a gift. A calm breath becomes a gift. A peaceful thought becomes a gift. A kind word becomes a gift. Suddenly, life is not empty. It is filled with quiet blessings. After 60, you may begin to understand that peace is often made of simple things, not always large events, not always big changes. Sometimes peace is the warm light in the room. Sometimes peace is a few minutes without worry. Sometimes peace is forgiving yourself for being human. Sometimes peace is knowing you do not have to answer every fear. Gratitude helps you notice these moments before they pass by unseen. Say, I notice the small blessings in my life. This affirmation trains your mind to look for good. I notice the small blessings in my life. The mind can be trained. For many years, it may have been trained to look for danger, mistakes, and lack. But now you can train it to look for support, beauty, and peace. At first, this may feel new. It may even feel unnatural. But with practice, gratitude becomes easier. The mind begins to ask, what good is here? And life begins to answer. A beautiful practice is to name 3 things each night that you are grateful for. Keep them simple. Do not try to impress yourself. One thing may be, I had enough strength to get through today. Another may be, I felt the sun on my face. Another may be, I spoke kindly to myself once. These are enough. Gratitude does not need to be dramatic to be real. When you name these blessings, you end the day by telling your heart, good was here too. After 60, nighttime can bring many thoughts. The mind may review old memories. It may worry about tomorrow. It may count what is missing. Gratitude gives the mind a softer place to land before sleep. Instead of ending the day in fear, you can end it in thankfulness. You can say, thank you for this breath. Thank you for this lesson. Thank you for carrying me through today. Thank you for the good I saw, and thank you for the good I did not yet see. This brings peace to the heart. Gratitude also helps you receive more because it removes the feeling of lack. Lack says there is not enough. Gratitude says there is already something here. Lack says life has forgotten me. Gratitude says life is still giving in quiet ways. Lack says I must chase. Gratitude says I can open. These two energies feel very different. One tightens, one softens, one blocks, one allows. Gratitude is one of the simplest ways to move from fear into trust. Say, I am grateful for the blessings I have and the blessings on their way. This is a powerful sentence because it includes both the present and the future. I am grateful for the blessings I have and the blessings on their way. It says, I see what is here and I trust what is coming. It does not beg. It does not panic. It stands in faith. It tells your heart that life is not finished giving. Gratitude can also heal your relationship with your past. You may not feel grateful for everything that happened, and you do not have to. Some things were painful. Some things were unfair. Some things broke your heart. But you may become grateful for the strength that grew in you. You may become grateful for the wisdom you gained. You may become grateful for the compassion that pain opened in your heart. You may become grateful that you survived and are still able to choose love. This kind of gratitude is gentle. It does not force you to call pain good. It simply helps you see that pain did not take all the good from you. You are still here. Your heart still responds to hope. Your spirit still wants peace. Your life still has meaning. That is something to bless. That is something to honor. That is something to hold with tenderness. After 60, gratitude for yourself becomes very important. Many people thank others, but they never thank themselves. They thank life, but they criticize their own heart. They thank the day, but they judge the body that carried them through it. Begin to thank yourself. Thank yourself for all the years you kept going. Thank yourself for the love you gave. Thank yourself for the strength you showed. Thank yourself for the times you tried again. Thank yourself for being willing to heal now. Say, I thank myself for the life I have carried. Let that sentence be soft. I thank myself for the life I have carried. Your heart may need to hear this. Your body may need to hear this. You have carried joys and sorrows. You have carried responsibilities. You have carried hopes. You have carried silent battles. You deserve appreciation from your own spirit. Gratitude turned inward becomes self-love. Gratitude opens the door to more peace because it brings you into the present. You cannot be truly grateful without noticing this moment. Gratitude asks you to stop, even briefly, and see. See the breath. See the light. See the support. See the lesson. See the love. This seeing brings you out of the rush of worry. It brings you into contact with life as it is right now. And right now is where the soul can rest. If you feel far from gratitude, start with the body. Say, "Thank you, body, for carrying me." Even if the body has pain, even if the body has changed, even if the body feels slower than before, thank it. It has been with you from the beginning. It has breathed for you. It has healed for you. It has walked you through years. It has held your heart. It deserves kind words. Gratitude to the body can begin a deep healing. Say, "I bless my body with love." This is a gentle practice. I bless my body with love. Your body does not need criticism to heal. It needs care. It needs patience. It needs peace. When you speak to your body with gratitude, your whole energy softens. You stop fighting yourself. You begin living with yourself as a friend. This is a sacred shift after 60. Gratitude also opens your eyes to miracles. Many miracles are quiet. They do not always arrive with loud signs. A miracle may be waking with a lighter heart. A miracle may be feeling calm in a situation that used to disturb you. A miracle may be saying no without guilt. A miracle may be receiving help. A miracle may be forgiving yourself. A miracle may be noticing beauty after a season of sadness. Gratitude helps you see these miracles. Without gratitude, they may pass unnoticed. Say, "I notice the miracles in my life." Let this become a daily thought. I notice the miracles in my life. The more you notice them, the more real they become to you. Your life may not change all at once, but your view of life begins to change. And when your view changes, your energy changes. And when your energy changes, what you receive begins to change too. After 60, gratitude can make ordinary days feel sacred. A quiet cup of tea can feel sacred. A slow walk can feel sacred. A clean bed can feel sacred. A phone call can feel sacred. A moment of silence can feel sacred. Not because everything is perfect, but because your heart is present. Gratitude turns simple moments into holy moments. It teaches you that life does not have to be grand to be blessed. The practice is simple. Each morning say, "Thank you for this new day." Each afternoon, pause and say, "Thank you for one good thing." Each night, say, "Thank you for carrying me through." These small prayers create a soft rhythm. They keep your heart connected to life. They keep your mind from sinking too deeply into fear. They remind you that support is always present in some form. Gratitude does not need perfect faith. You can be grateful while still learning to trust. You can be grateful while still healing. You can be grateful while still unsure. Gratitude grows with practice. It may begin as words, then slowly it becomes feeling. Then slowly it becomes a way of seeing. Then slowly it becomes the atmosphere of your heart. Say, "My grateful heart opens the door to more good." This is the heart of this section. Gratitude opens the door. It opens the door to peace. It opens the door to trust. It opens the door to receiving. It opens the door to noticing blessings already around you. It opens the door to blessings still on their way. A grateful heart is not a heart that has no pain. It is a heart that has chosen to keep seeing light. Take a slow breath and let your body become still. Let your hands relax. Let your shoulders drop. Let your face soften. There is nothing to force in this moment, nothing to fix, nothing to chase. For these few breaths, allow yourself to simply be. You have carried enough for today. You have thought enough. You have worried enough. Now let this moment hold you. Imagine a soft golden light above you. It is warm, gentle, and peaceful. It does not rush toward you. It does not demand anything from you. It simply shines. This golden light is the feeling of love, guidance, safety, and peace. It is the light of life reminding you that you are not alone. It begins to move slowly around you like a soft blanket made of warmth. You do not have to understand it, just allow it. Breathe in and imagine this light entering your heart. Breathe out and imagine old tension leaving your body. Breathe in peace. Breathe out control. Breathe in trust. Breathe out fear. Breathe in openness. Breathe out the belief that it is too late. With each breath, the golden light becomes softer and brighter around you. It surrounds your body. It fills the space around your heart. It touches the places inside you that have felt tired. Say quietly, "I am safe. I am guided. I am ready to receive." Let these words move slowly through you. I am safe. I am guided. I am ready to receive. These words are like keys opening doors inside your heart. The door of safety, the door of trust, the door of receiving. You do not need to push them open. They open gently when you are ready. Now imagine that in your hands you are holding 3 stones. These stones are not real stones, but they feel heavy. The first stone is fear. It carries every thought that says, "What if good does not come? What if I am too late? What if I am forgotten?" Feel the weight of that stone. Notice how long you may have carried fear. Do not judge it. Fear was trying to protect you. But now you can thank it and let it go. In your mind, place the stone of fear down into the golden light. Watch as the light touches it. Slowly, the stone begins to soften. It begins to break into tiny sparks. Then it dissolves. Fear is no longer in your hands. Your hands feel lighter. Your chest feels a little more open. Say softly, "I release fear. I choose trust." Now look at the second stone. This stone is control. It carries the need to know every answer, fix every problem, manage every outcome, and hold life tightly. Feel how heavy it is. Feel how tired your hands have become from holding it. Control may have made you feel safe for a while, but now your soul is asking for rest. You do not have to control everything to be safe. You can be guided. You can be supported. You can take one step at a time. Place the stone of control into the golden light. Watch it rest there. Watch the light move through it. Slowly, the stone begins to dissolve. The need to force begins to loosen. The need to know everything begins to soften. The need to carry every outcome begins to fade. Your hands become more open. Your breath becomes deeper. Say softly, "I release control. I trust the flow of life." Now look at the third stone. This stone is doubt. It carries the old thoughts that say, "Maybe I am not worthy. Maybe life will not answer me. Maybe good is for other people, not for me." Feel the sadness in this stone. Feel the years it may have lived inside you. Do not fight it. Just bring it into the light. Doubt cannot stay as strong when it is held in love. Place the stone of doubt into the golden light. Watch it begin to glow. Watch it become smaller and softer. Watch it turn into light itself. Doubt leaves your hands, and in its place there is space. Space for faith. Space for peace. Space for receiving. Say softly, "I am worthy now. I am open to good now." Your hands are empty now, but they are not empty in a lonely way. They are open. They are ready. They are soft. An open hand can receive. An open heart can receive. An open spirit can receive. Feel the golden light resting in your palms. Feel it moving up your arms. Feel it entering your heart. It reminds you that receiving does not have to be hard. It can be gentle. It can be natural. It can be safe. Say, I open my hands to life. Let your whole body feel this. I open my hands to life. You are no longer holding fear, control, and doubt in the same way. Maybe they will try to return later, and that is okay. You now know what to do. You can breathe, you can soften, you can place them back into the light. You can return to trust again and again. Now imagine the golden light growing brighter around your heart. It is not outside of you anymore. It is within you. It shines from the center of your chest. It fills your body with warmth. It moves into your shoulders, your back, your stomach, your legs, your feet. Every part of you receives this light. Every part of you is allowed to soften. Every part of you is allowed to rest. Say, I receive peace into every part of me. Let that sentence be slow. I receive peace into every part of me. Peace in the mind, peace in the heart, peace in the body, peace in the memories, peace in the breath, peace in the spaces that have been tense for too long. You do not have to know how peace will change everything. Just receive a little now. The golden light now becomes like a gentle path in front of you. You do not see the whole path, and that is okay. You only see the next step. The next step is lit with warmth. It feels safe. It feels simple. It does not ask you to run. It only asks you to walk gently. This is how life guides you now. Not with pressure, not with fear. One step, one breath, one soft knowing at a time. Say, I trust the next step. Feel the peace of not needing to see the whole journey. I trust the next step. Your mind may want the whole map, but your soul knows that one step is enough. Life can reveal more as you move. Life can open the next door when you reach it. Life can send the next answer when the time is right. You are guided in ways you may not always see. Now feel the golden light above you, around you, beneath you, and within you. It is not only light, it is love. It is the love of life. It is the love that has carried you through every season. It is the love that was with you when you felt strong. It is the love that was with you when you felt broken. It is the love that is with you now, reminding you that, wow, our life still matters. Your peace still matters. Your heart still matters. Say, life loves me, and I am willing to receive that love. Let the words be tender. Life loves me, and I am willing to receive that love. You do not have to understand all the ways life has loved you. Just allow the idea to touch your heart. Allow the possibility. Allow the warmth. Allow the softening. Sometimes healing begins when you become willing to believe you are loved. The golden light now gathers around your heart like a gentle flame. This flame does not burn. It warms. It protects. It reminds you of your own inner light. Age has not put this light out. Pain has not put this light out. Regret has not put this light out. Disappointment has not put this light out. Your light is still here. It may have been covered by worry, but it is still here. It may have felt small, but it is still alive. Say, my inner light is still strong. Let this truth rise in you. My inner light is still strong. You are not finished. You are not empty. You are not forgotten. There is still light in you. There is still love in you. There is still wisdom in you. There is still a deep place inside you that knows how to trust life. Now imagine the golden light carrying 3 blessings toward you. The first blessing is openness. It enters your heart and says, I am ready to receive good. The second blessing is release. It enters your hands and says, I no longer need to hold what is too heavy. The third blessing is calm energy. It enters your whole body and says, I move through life with peace. These 3 blessings become part of you. They are not outside gifts. They are inner powers being remembered. Say, I am open, I release, I return to calm. Repeat it slowly. I am open, I release, I return to calm. These words are simple, but they carry the whole path. Openness allows good to enter. Release makes space for it. Calm energy helps you hold it with trust. This is the new way. This is the softer way. This is the way your soul may have been waiting for. Let the golden light now become quiet. It does not leave you. It settles inside you. It becomes a peaceful feeling in your chest, a calm rhythm in your breath, a soft warmth in your hands. You can return to this light anytime. When fear rises, return. When control rises, return. When doubt rises, return. The light is not far away. It lives in the part of you that still trusts life. Say one more time, I am safe, I am guided, I am ready to receive. Let this be the final breath of this inner journey. You have placed down fear, you have placed down control, you have placed down doubt. You have opened your hands, you have received light. You have remembered that good can still come, and peace can still grow, and life can still meet you with love. After 60, you do not need to live from fear anymore. You do not need to spend this season chasing what is meant to meet you in peace. You do not need to prove your worth, earn every blessing through struggle, or carry every burden with a tired heart. Life is asking for something softer now. It is asking you to remember 3 simple things: openness, release, calm energy. These are not hard ideas, but they can change the way you feel inside. They can change the way you receive. They can change the way you walk through the rest of your life. The first thing is openness. Be open to good. Be open to peace. Be open to healing. Be open to support. Be open to blessings arriving in ways your mind did not plan. Do not close your heart because of what happened before. Do not decide that life has nothing more to give you. Do not let old disappointment become the wall between you and new grace. A heart can open again. A life can soften again. A new kind of joy can still find you. Say, I am open and receptive to all good. Let this be more than a sentence. Let it become a way of living. When a kind word comes, receive it. When a peaceful moment comes, receive it. When help comes, receive it. When your body asks for rest, receive that message with love. When life gives you a small sign of support, do not push it away. Say yes. Say thank you. Let your heart learn that receiving is safe. The second thing is release. Release what is too heavy for your heart. Release the need to control every outcome. Release the belief that you must know everything before you can feel safe. Release the old story that it is too late. Release the past from your tight grip. Release other people to their own journey. Release worry when it tries to become your daily home. You can care deeply without carrying everything. You can love deeply without controlling everything. You can live wisely without fearing everything. Say, I release control and trust life. These words are freedom. They do not mean you stop taking wise steps. They mean you stop letting fear lead every step. They mean you do your part with love and allow life to do its part in the right time. They mean you stop holding your breath while waiting for answers. You breathe. You trust. You open your hands. You let peace return. The third thing is calm energy. Your calm heart is powerful. Your calm words are powerful. Your calm trust is powerful. When your energy becomes calm, you become easier for life to guide. You hear your inner wisdom more clearly. You stop reacting to every fear. You stop feeding every worry. You stop treating every delay like a disaster. You begin to move with more grace, more patience, more faith, more love. Say, my calm heart attracts peace, love, and miracles. This does not mean you will never feel fear. It means fear does not have to be your home. You can feel fear and still return to peace. You can feel unsure and still trust the next step. You can feel tired and still speak kindly to yourself. Your calm is not lost forever when worry comes. It is always available. One breath can begin the return. These three things work together. Openness says, I am ready to receive. Release says, I make space for what is right. Calm energy says, I trust life while it unfolds. Together, they create a new inner world. A world where you no longer have to fight every moment. A world where you no longer speak to yourself with fear. A world where you no longer believe that age has closed the door. A world where you understand that your spirit is still growing, your heart is still learning, and your life is still held by love. After 60, your blessings may look different than before. They may be quieter, they may be simpler, they may be deeper. A blessing may be peace in your body. A blessing may be a healed thought. A blessing may be a morning without the old heaviness. A blessing may be the courage to rest. A blessing may be the strength to forgive yourself. A blessing may be the ability to receive love without guilt. Do not miss these blessings because they are gentle. Gentle blessings are often the ones that heal the deepest places. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. Let these words become part of your inner home. When the world speaks of age as if it is an ending, let your heart remember that spiritually this can be a beginning of more truth, more peace, more self-love, more trust, more freedom from what never truly belonged to you. You do not have to become younger to be blessed. You only have to become more open to the good that fits who you are now. There is great beauty in this season. It may not be the loud beauty of youth. It may be the quiet beauty of wisdom, the beauty of knowing what matters, the beauty of choosing peace faster, the beauty of not needing to impress everyone, the beauty of saying no when your heart needs rest, the beauty of blessing your body instead of fighting it, the beauty of letting simple moments touch you deeply. This beauty is real. This beauty is sacred. Say, I bless this season of my life. Let the words feel kind. I bless this season of my life. You do not have to love every part of aging to bless this season. You do not have to pretend every change is easy. You only have to stop treating this season as an enemy. You can meet it with gentleness. You can ask what it wants to teach you. You can let it bring you closer to your soul. You can let it show you a softer way to live. If regret comes, meet it with compassion. Say, I did the best I could, and now I choose love. If fear comes, meet it with breath. Say, I am safe in this moment. If loneliness comes, meet it with tenderness. Say, I am here for myself. If impatience comes, meet it with trust. Say, what belongs to me will find me at the right time. This is how you care for your inner world. This is how you become your own safe place. The three things are not a one-time lesson. They are daily practices. Each morning, open. Each afternoon, release. Each evening, return to calm. Open to the good in the day. Release what you cannot control. Return to calm before sleep. This simple rhythm can change your life. It gives your heart a peaceful path. It gives your mind new words. It gives your spirit room to breathe. You may wake up and say, today I am open to good. You may face a problem and say, I release control and take one peaceful step. You may feel worry at night and say, my calm heart is safe. I can rest now. See, small choices may seem simple, but they build a new inner pattern. Over time, you begin to feel less ruled by fear. You begin to feel more connected to life. You begin to trust that good does not always need force. Sometimes good needs space. After 60, do not waste your precious energy arguing with life every day. Let some things be. Let some things unfold. Let some things leave. Let some things arrive. Let some answers come slowly. Let your heart have room to breathe. Let your body rest when it needs rest. Let your mind stop repeating the old story. Let life love you in quiet ways. Let yourself receive. Say, I let life be kind to me. This may be one of the most healing sentences you can speak. I let life be kind to me. Many people are more used to struggle than kindness. They trust difficulty more than ease. They wait for problems more than blessings. But you can change this. You can begin to let kindness in. You can begin to believe that life can support you without hurting you first. You can begin to receive gentle good. You do not need to know what every future day will bring. You only need to know how to meet this day with a softer heart, open to good. Release what is heavy. Return to calm. That is enough. These three things can carry you through fear, waiting, change, and uncertainty. They can help you remember who you are beneath all the worry. You are not only a body that has aged, you are a soul that has grown. You are a heart that can still love. You are a spirit that can still receive. When you feel unsure, return to the three things. When you feel tired, return to the three things. When you feel forgotten, return to the three things. Openness, release, calm energy. They are like three lights on the path. They do not remove every challenge, but they help you walk with peace. They remind you that life is not asking you to force every door. Life is asking you to become available to the right door. Say the three affirmations slowly. I am open and receptive to all good. I release control and trust life. My calm heart attracts peace, love, and miracles. Let them become part of your breath. Let them become part of your mornings. Let them become part of your nights. Let them become the new language of your heart. These words are not magic in a childish way. They are powerful because they change the way you stand inside yourself. When you say them with feeling, you stop standing in fear and begin standing in trust. You stop standing in lack and begin standing in openness. You stop standing in pressure and begin standing in peace. And from that place, life feels different. You feel different. What you notice becomes different. What you allow becomes different. After 60, you deserve a life that feels softer inside. Even if everything outside is not perfect, your inner world can become more loving. You can speak to yourself with more care. You can rest without guilt. You can receive without shame. You can trust without needing proof every moment. You can bless your path even if it has not been easy. You can honor your life even with its unfinished process. Good can still begin. Let that truth rest in your heart. Good can still begin after 60. Peace can still begin. Healing can still begin. A new way of thinking can still begin. A softer way of living can still begin. A deeper trust in life can still begin. Do not let your mind tell you that all beginnings belong to the young. Every breath is a beginning. Every loving thought is a beginning. Every moment of forgiveness is a beginning. Every time you open your heart again, life begins again inside you. You have not come this far to close your heart now. You have come this far to understand what truly matters. Peace matters. Love matters. Kindness matters. Rest matters. Self-respect matters. Trust matters. The way you speak to yourself matters. The way you receive life matters. The way you hold your own heart matters. This season is not asking you to become who you were before. It is asking you to become more deeply who you truly are. You are allowed to live the rest of your life with more softness. You are allowed to stop proving. You are allowed to stop chasing. You are allowed to stop carrying guilt for needing peace. You are allowed to stop calling yourself too old, too late, or too far behind. Those words do not belong in your heart anymore. Replace them with better words. I am open. I am guided. I am worthy. I am safe. I am ready to receive. After 60, the greatest gift may not be getting everything you once wanted. The greatest gift may be becoming peaceful enough to receive what is truly right for your soul now. What is right for you now may be calm. It may be healing. It may be quiet joy. It may be freedom from old fear. It may be love in a new form. It may be a deeper relationship with life. It may be waking up and feeling, even for a moment, that all is well. Say softly, all is well in my world. Let these words be gentle, not forced. All is well in my world. Even if everything is not perfect, all can still be well in the deepest place. All can be well because you are breathing. All can be well because you are willing. All can be well because your heart is opening. All can be well because life is still moving with you. All can be well because peace is possible in this moment. Remember the three things. Open your heart to good. Release what is too heavy. Return to calm again and again. This is the softer path. This is the wiser path. This is the path that lets life meet you without so much struggle. You do not have to force the next blessing. You do not have to chase the next answer. You do not have to prove that you are worthy of love. You are worthy now. Place your hand on your heart and let these words become your own. I am open and receptive to all good. I release control and trust life. My calm heart attracts peace, love, and miracles. I am safe. I am guided. I am ready to receive. Let your body hear this. Let your mind hear this. Let your heart hear this. Let the older parts of you, the tired parts of you, and the hopeful parts of you all hear this. Life knows your name. Life knows where you are. Life knows what your heart has carried. Ed. Life knows the prayers you have whispered and the tears you have hidden. Life has not forgotten you. The right good can still find you. The right peace can still enter. The right healing can still unfold. The right blessing can still arrive at the right time. So breathe. Soften your hands. Let your shoulders rest. Let the past be at peace. Let the future come in its own time. Let this moment be enough for now. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are here. You are open. You are still becoming. And good can still begin.